0-2 from Nutwell. Swing fouled off again by Reed. Definitely seeing a lot of pitches here. She's fouled off multiple pitches. The 1-2 from Nutwell. Strike 3. Reed goes down looking for the second out of the inning.
Up to bat, number 33, Bailey Campbell.
Now up to bat, number 33, Bailey Campbell. First pitch to Campbell is a swinging strike. Rosati threw down to first. Don't think Cresta Basil was expecting that. Count is still 0-1. The 0-1 from Nutwell swung on and fouled back. Count is now 0-2 to Campbell. The 0-2 from Nutwell swung on, flied out into center. Weinstein is under it, and she gets the The 1-0 from Natilli. Ball inside. Count is now 2-0. Account is now 3-0. The 3-0 to Nutwell. Ball in the dirt. A 4-pitch walk to Caitlin Nutwell.
Up to bat number 2, Journey Ferguson.
Now up number 16, Cresta Basel. The first pitch squares to bunt. Ball is in the dirt. Corralled by Vogan. And the count is now 1-0. In the first game, Basel went 2 for 3. And in her first plate appearance this game, she had a ground out. Squares to bunt and is fouled off. The ball was pretty low, so Basel, it was pretty impressive that Basel actually hit that. The count is now 1-1. The pitch from the Tilly, very high. Martin is running. She is called safe, and she gets a stolen base. A runner is now in scoring position for Basel as the count is 2-2. In this scenario, a hit is as good as a run, or a walk is as good as a hit. The 3-1 from Natilli. Swung on, driven into left field. Going back is Yannick, and it is gone. The second grand slam for Anne Arundel Community College as the Riverhawks are now up 8-0. Her teammates storm her at home plate. That is the second grand slam for Anne Arundel today. First one was hit by Katie Rosati. And Journey Ferguson now steps to the plate.
Oh, right, my bad. Okay.
First pitch to Ferguson is a ball in the dirt. Count is 1-0.
Did you RSVP for the banquet?
I RSVP verbally to Zach.
What?
Verbally to Zach.
Oh, you get my verbal?
Yeah.
The 1-0 to Ferguson is a ball high. Count is 2-0.
Every intention of going.
You guys play Tuesday, right?
Monday.
Monday? You play Monday?
Yeah.
The 2-0 to Ferguson. Ball high. Count is 3-0. Natilli not having the best of pitches lately.
And this Starling's getting a little upset. I'm curious about Randy, too. Yeah.
The 3-0 to Ferguson is a ball a strike right down the middle. Count is 3-1.
I mean, I'll figure it out when I get there. It'll be a last minute decision.
You can mingle with soccer. It's only to eat.
I'll flip a coin.
3-1 to Ferguson. Ball in the dirt, and she draws a walk.
Some games you can sit at the workers' table.
Now batting number 10, Randy Graham.
Doesn't soccer seem like it was 100 years ago?
As Coach Beebe has now come out to talk to Natilli.
Like soccer in between softball and lacrosse.
I don't know how.
Pretty impressive feat by the Riverhawks, hitting 2 grand slams in one day, one in each game, and one by the pitcher-catcher duo, Rosati with one in the first game, and Nutwell in the second game.
Karen asked me if I would help coach women's soccer, so I'm still thinking about that. I haven't figured it out. I'm good at that sport.
Working now.
Now up to bat for the Riverhawks, Randy Graham. She's 1 for 2 on the day. The first pitch to Graham is high. Count is 1-0. The 1-0 from Natilli. Called strike. Count is 1-1. The 1-1 from Natilli. Swung on, driven into right field. Lydia Roth gets under it, and she makes the final out of the inning. Not before the Riverhawks put up 5 in this inning. We head to the top of the 5th. Pioneer 0, Riverhawks 8. Now up to bat for the Pioneers, catcher number 15, Alexis Vogan. She grounded out to the shortstop, Hope McAuliffe, and there is 1 out in the inning. Now up is Jesse Reed. First pitch is inside, count is 1-0. The 1-0 to Reed. Outside count is 2-0. Reed digs in for the 2-0 from Nutwell. Ball inside. Count is 3-0. The 3-0 from Nutwell. called strike on the inside corner. Count is 3-1. The 3-1 to Reed popped up. Graham goes after it, but Shannon Martin calls her off for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 33, Bailey Campbell.
Now up for the Pioneers, number 33, Bailey Campbell. First pitch from Nutwell is a strike on the inside corner. Count is 0-1. The 0-1 to Campbell. Ball in the outside corner. Count is 1-1. The 1-1 is grounded out to Journey Ferguson. She throws it over to first for the out, and that is the top of the fifth for you. Pioneers go quietly. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Riverhawks 8, Pioneers 0. Leading off in the bottom of the fifth is number 5, Shannon Martin. First pitch from Natilli is in there for a strike. Count is 0-1. And our last AB at bat, Martin was hit by a pitch in the helmet. Second pitch swinging, fouls it off. The count is now 0-2. Like I was saying, she was hit in the head and just wore it gracefully and ran to first, showing no signs of pain. The 0-2 from Natilli, swung on, driven into center field. Nicole Haug is under it, and that is the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 16, Christian Seal.
Now up for the Riverhawks, number 16, Cresta Basil. She's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 ground outs. The 1-0 from Natilli. Ball in the dirt. Count as 2-0. The 2-0 to Basil. Swinging strike. Count as 2-1 now. The 2-1 to Basil. Swung on, driven to third. Corralled by Ashley Kuhn. Throws it over to first and gets the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 8, Hope McCullough.
Back to the top of the lineup. Hope McAuliffe is now up. First pitch is a ball. Inside count is 1-0. McAuliffe is 2 for 3 on the day. The 1-0 from Natilli is a strike. Count is 1-1. The 2-1 swung on, driven into left field, but it is foul. Just off the left field foul line. And count is now 1-2 to McAuliffe. The 1-2 ball is in the dirt. Count is 2-2. The 2-2 from Natilli. McAuliffe swings. Ball was just on the foul line, but it's called foul. It was a very close ball to being fair, but it was the umpire's discretion. Count remains at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is high. The count is now full. The 3-2 from Natilli is in the dirt, and as McAuliffe draws a walk.
Now batting number 6, Jenna Weinstein.
Now up for the Riverhawks is the center fielder Jenna Weinstein. First pitch is in the dirt, but Vogan keeps it in front of her. Count is 1-0. Weinstein on the day is 2 for 3 with 2 singles, and a ground out. The 1-0 to Weinstein is a called strike. Count is 1-1. The 1-1 from Natilli, swung on, fouled back. Almost hit one of our assistants working the game. The 1-2 to Weinstein, swung on, driven into left field. Yannick is running on. Abel drops the ball in her hand. McAuliffe advances to third as Weinstein.
Oh, it's an error. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Weinstein gets on with the error.
So if they should have caught it, but they didn't. Alright, cool.
Now up to the plate is Katie Rosati. She has a single and a stolen base to her name and hit a grand slam in the first game. The 1-0 from Natilli swung on, driven into foul territory. Campbell comes on and is able to make the play to end the bottom of the fifth. We head to the top of the sixth. Riverhawks 8, Pioneers 0. Leading off the top of the sixth for the Pioneers is Lydia Roth. First pitch swinging she misses. The count is 0-1. Her last plate appearance, Roth got was a strikeout victim of Caitlin Nutwell, who's just been phenomenal on the mound today. 0-1 from Nutwell is a called ball on the outside. Count is 1-1. The 1-1 from Nutwell, swing and a miss by Roth as the pitch was high. Count is 1-2. The 1-2 from Nutwell, swing and a miss by Roth, and she's another strikeout victim of Nutwell, as that is the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 11, Nicole Hope.
Back to the top of the order for the Pioneers as Nicole Hoke is up to bat. She's 0 for 2 on the day. So the first pitch from Nutwell is a ball outside. Count is 1-0. The 1-0 from Nutwell is a called strike on the inside corner. This count is 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Hauk gives a nice uppercut. It fouls it off. Count is 1-2. The 1-2 from Nutwell. It's a called third strike looking on the outside corner, and there are 2 outs in the top of the sixth.
Now batting number 29, Alyssa Daly.
Now up to bat for the Pioneers, number 29, Alyssa Daly. She's 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a line out. First pitch swinging, tried to do a running swing and misses the ball. Count as 0-1. The 0-1 from Nutwell, swung on, driven in to right field. Martin is coming on, but she cannot make the play. Holds Daly to a single as the Pioneers have some life with 2 outs in the top of the 6th.
16, Sydney Natilli.
First pitch to Sydney Natilli is a called strike. Runner is going. Daly is called out trying to steal second, and that ends the inning. The Riverhawks come to bat with a 8-0 lead as we head into the bottom of the 6th. Welcome back to Arundel Community College. We are in the bottom of the 6th with the Riverhawks leading the Butler Pioneers 8-0. Logan Enley is up to bat, and the first pitch from Sydney Natilli is a ball very high. Count is 1-0. Enley is only 0 for 1 today. She's drawn 2 walks and has a fly out. The 1-0 to Enley. Called strike on the right over the plate. Count is 1-1. The 1-1 to Enley. Ball high again. Count is 2-1. The 2-1 from Natilli. Ball high again. Count is 3-1 to Enley. The 3-1 from Natilli is a ball in the dirt as Enley draws her 3rd walk of the day.
Batting for the Riverhawks, number 4, Caitlin Nutwell.
Now up to bat for the Riverhawks is the pitcher Caitlin Nutwell. In her last plate appearance, she had a grand slam, a part of a 5-run 4th inning for the Riverhawks. The first pitch to Caitlin is a called strike on the outside corner. Count is 0-1. Nutwell has pitched in both games and been stellar as she's not let up any earned runs in both of the games. The 0-1 from Natilli is a ball in the dirt. Vogan corrals it. Enley's on her way to second and is safe. Enley has a stolen base on the day. the wind has picked up here significantly since the first game. The 1-1 from Natilli. Ball high. Count is 2-1 to Nutwell. The 2-1 to Nutwell. Swing and a drive out to center field. Hout going back at the track, at the wall, and it is gone! Caitlin Nutwell with her second home run of the day as the Riverhawks take a 10-0 lead.
Now batting for the Riverhawks, number 2, Journey Ferguson.
Nutwell with her second home run of the day as the Riverhawks take a 10-0 lead.
To ruin the image and the style that you used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool.
Now up to bat for the Riverhawks, number 2, Journey Ferguson. Her last plate appearance, she had a walk. First pitch is a ball low. Count is 1-0. The 1-0 from Natilli. Swung on and fouled back by Ferguson. Count is now 1-1. The 1-1 to Ferguson is hit right back to Natilli, who throws it over to first to get the first out of the inning.
Up next, number 10, Randy Graham.
Now up to bat for the Riverhawks, number 10, Randy Graham. First pitch swinging, sends a ball deep into center field, and it is gone! Randy Graham with a solo shot. The Riverhawks are now up 11-0. Graham, on her birthday, gets a home run, and her teammates are fired up for her. When Graham hit that, it did not seem like she think it was going to go out, but she was as shocked as anyone in here.
5, Shannon Martin.
Now up to bat for the Riverhawks, number 5, Shannon Martin. First pitch is high. Count is 1-0. Martin's last at bat, she had a fly out to center field. Second pitch swinging, grounds it out to Campbell. Campbell gets it to first base, and there are 2 outs on the day.
Now batting number 16, Cresto Bazil.
Every day I wear my every day we on our grind. What I'm what you mean it
So Cresta Basil was supposed to be batting, but head coach Guy Klingensmith has called her out, ending the inning. So we head to the top of the 7th. Butler, last chance to get anything going. Riverhawks 11, Pioneers 0. We are in the last inning of play here at Anne Arundel Community College. Sydney Natilli up to bat. First pitch swinging. Hits a fly out into foul territory, but Logan Enley is able to cover the distance and make the catch. 2 outs remaining for the Pioneers.
Ashley Kuhn.
Now up to bat for the Pioneers, number 24, Ashley Kuhn. The Riverhawks are 2 outs away from becoming the NJCAA Region 20 tournament champions. The first pitch from Nutwell. It's like Kuhn fouls it back. Fan made a nice catch in the back. Count is now 0-1 to Ashley Kuhn. The 0-1 from Nutwell. Ball high. Count is 1-1 to Kuhn. The 1-1 from Nutwell is a ball low. Count is 2-1. The 2-1 from Nutwell. Swinging a drive by Kuhn into left field again. And Enley right on the money. Does not have to move a step. And there's now 2 outs in the top of the 7th.
Now hitting for the Pioneers, number 1, Lauren Smith.
The last chance for the Pioneers is number 1, Lauren Smith. She is the Pioneers' last chance. The first pitch from Nutwell. Ball right, strike right down the middle. Count is 0-1. The Riverhawks are 2 strikes away from becoming tournament champs. The 0-1 from Nutwell. Fouled off by Smith. 0-2 the count. Riverhawks are 1 strike away from becoming the Region 20 champs. The 0-2 from Nutwell. Swing and a miss, and that is the game. The Riverhawks are your 2018 NJCAA Region 20 tournament champions. Final score, Riverhawks 11, Pioneers 0.
Congratulations to Anne Arundel Community College for winning the Region 20.
The teams line up on the foul lines and shake each other's hands, congratulate each other on a job well done.
In a couple of minutes, so hang around. Both teams, because we're hosting the district, both teams will be here at the district, which we're hosting here next weekend, starting on Saturday at 10 o'clock. Anne Arundel will be playing in the 10 o'clock game, and the region runner-up, which is Butler, will be playing in the 12 o'clock game. So give us a couple of minutes to tabulate the region tournament team.
And that
and
is
will do our
it,
presentation
folks.
here in a couple of minutes.
Final score, Riverhawks 11, Pioneers 0. This is Reese Levin signing off from Anne Arundel Community College.